Hey guys, I'm Michael Phillips.
And I'm Benjamin Phillips.
And you're watching Boleros Lifestyle.
So guys, eto na naman ako, ang inyong ultimate bolero, rocking my favorite Carmelo Anthony jersey. And since sabi ko nga magiging consistent tayo ngayong 2021, we have actually shot a video or an interview with two of the most anticipated college hoopers sa UAAP, sa upcoming season ng UAAP. So they are the Phillips brothers. Ang masasabi ko lang, talagang sobrang pusong Pinoy itong mga to, at the best players actually. So with regard to character wise, they bleed green. So Lasal, Animo Lasal, and then sobrang Pinoy na Pinoy sila by heart. And I really had a wonderful conversation with him. So I'd like to share the interview with you guys, with you Boleros Nation, and I'd like to shout out my friends, mga kapatid ko sa last 2 minutes podcast. We keep on grinding, guys. So salamat sa opportunity again. And bago ang interview na yun, intro muna, intro game.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Good morning, guys. Good morning to our viewers. Welcome to the Last 2 Minutes podcast. You already know me, your ultimate bolero. Good morning to y'all.
IMD Sports TV, kamusta kayo mga kabolero?
This is Kino, yes sir, from the sideline.
Okay, guys. So again, good morning to you all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever part of the world you are. We have our very special guests. They are the one of the anticipated hoopers for our local league in the Philippines, collegiate basketball scene. They are the hottest, one of the hottest things in the collegiate scene. So they are the Phillips brothers. So thank you very much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you guys so much for having us. Salamat po.
By the way, let me commend you in your Tagalog and your Filipino. It's really mahusay. It's mahusay. And I just want to ask you, when did you start hooping and who are your basketball influences?
So we both started hooping, ilang taon ka na when we started hooping? Maybe sa 4 years old? Maybe 3 or 4. And so it's really, really in our blood. Kasi ang lolo namin, coach siya at nanalo siya tatlong state championships sa Arkansas, sa US. At ang tatay namin napakagaling siya kasi naglaro siya sa Division 1 sa EKU, Eastern Kentucky University. At pagkatapos yun, maglaro siya sa ibang bansa, sa Russia, Luxembourg, and so just growing up naman, my dalawang kapatid ko, we both play basketball. Kaya even my mom, yung nanay ko, naglaro siya. Kaya really sort of in our blood.
Yeah, so it's really embedded in your blood, right? So, with regard to the play style, can you describe the difference between your play styles?
Yeah, I think alam ko yung US play style sa very skills, kind of slow. That's how our US players are, and they're really tall and lean and very athletic. Pero yung Filipino experience is a very hard nosed, very fast paced, no excuses, no weakness, and so it's very, very an adjustment coming to sa Pilipinas.
Yeah, in terms of our play styles, we were both sort of raised in our different high schools as sort of big man. Hanggang I think high school. Pero alam nyo, yung game is very, very changing every year. Kaya ngayon we really try to work on our wing skills and to really prepare to make that transition if needed for LaSalle to the wing position as well.
Thank you. Next question is, what do you think are your advantages and disadvantages in playing in the UAAP in this upcoming season?
Hmm. Siguro magsimulan natin sa disadvantages. For me, that I think with Phil Ams, siguro ang daming na mga assumptions talaga yung lalo na sa mindset nila. And so I think that's sort of a disadvantage because we really we don't want to come in and sort of just take over the team because we're from the US and we don't want to come in and just take everybody's spot. I don't want, I kind of noticed that when I first came with our team chemistry. And so I just really kind of want to prove that we just want to prove ourselves like anybody else. And if we don't deserve the spot, we don't deserve the spot based on our talent and our work ethic, not because of where we came from.
And then, para sa advantages, it's just ito ang bagong experience sa amin, soccer culture, especially playing for LaSalle, just having this opportunity. I had no idea that this culture or this school was so big, growing up in the States. And so especially with, Brother Bernie, Brother Ray, all of the, influential people that has helped us out of South with, especially just on an academic side, that's always an advantage because for us, it's bigger than basketball. It's about being a good person, being a strong Filipino, having a really good work ethic in the classroom as well as on the court.
Thank you. And just a sidetrack. So, not talking about basketball. You already touched with this one, but what are your favorite Filipino delicacies so far, dishes?
Lechon. Joke lang. Joke. Siguro tinola.
Tinola,
Yung paborito ko, si pancit. Kasi madalas sa compound namin sa LaSalle, our ates there always cook tinola and yung sinigang.
Sinigang.
Sinigang. Oh, sarap talaga yun.
Thank you. Pretty awesome. They're delicious, especially the sinigang.
Ang sarap.
Touching with the Pumarin system, what can you say about the legendary coach Manong Derek Pumarin, and what are your expectations for LaSalle this upcoming season?
Opo. Like you said po, legendary talaga. Napakagaling talaga siya. I remember on first practice natin with him, napansin ko yung just how much discipline he has and how much passion he has just for LaSalle. And so the biggest thing is his approach to the game. I was really impressed by how he was able to adapt his coaching style and his coaching, even some aspects of his offense and defense to the modern style and the modern way of playing his game, while at the same time having a lot of aspects that made him great and made his teams great and apply it to us. And so, what they always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so that's what he really.
And for Coach Derek, he's just very well traveled. Whether it's PBA, whether it's UAAP, he just knows how to win. And his connectivity, and he's just been doing it for so long, he understands the game at a very high level. So whether it's Filipino basketball, U.S. basketball, he is that bridge, to whatever it takes. Especially he's a coach that actually cares. I didn't really know him at first because he was coming in when I was coming in as well. But he's been checking up with us and all the players during the pandemic, checking in on our families, all of that. So he's just a really strong coach.
And just a follow-up question, who do you think is your toughest matchup in this upcoming season?
Lahat sila talaga. I mean, every team malakas talaga, given just how much time they've had. Pero alam nyo, being a LaSallian, we think at Ateneo, we really looking forward to playing them just because they've been on the top and, our past of being LaSallians. And so that's a given for us.
Thank you. So you've already answered. So playing for an institution, a prestigious institution like LaSalle, what is your battle cry for the next season?
Alam ko yung battle cry para sa season would be redemption. We've missed the Final Four 2 years in a row. and we can feel the energy, that's really boiling up. So for us, it's understanding Coach Derek, learning the team chemistry, and getting back to the LaSallian accolades and virtues because we know what we can be capable of.
Lalo na for yung seniors namin. This season is really for them.
Thank you. My final question: can you actually describe yourselves in one word and why?
LaSallian po. LaSallian. I bleed green po.
Animo Lasal.
Animo.
I think for me, it's just relentless. Whatever is out there, whatever I need, I'm going to take it. Whether it's all of the practices, all of the school work, or whether it's business as well. I understand what sacrifice means. Not just for me and the LaSalle community, but also for my personal family. My father, my mother sacrificed a lot just to get us to this point. So everything I do is for them. That's all.
And so we hope that in this season 84 that we'll give you guys the best show, and we really want to bring back that LaSallian winning culture and just everything it means to be a full green-blooded pride of LaSallian. And so we're not going to be just the ones doing that. Your whole team is going to be here for you and ready to resume back in season 84.
And to all of my classmates, just maraming salamat para sa welcome, to yung campus. I gustong gusto ko ng Taft just because of the architecture, yung open space, all of the classmates. I just really, really want to thank you, especially because I'll be pursuing my master's and my doctorate there. And so I really want to emphasize that the Green Archers will be just as responsible on the court trying to win a UAAP championship, as well as graduating and making sure that all of our players represent scholastic endeavors. And just thank you again for all the Filipinos that are really welcoming us and just making sure that we understand where we come from and our heritage and all of the food. So much food. Just
maraming salamat, ate. Hopefully.
And again, for you, Ben and Michael, thank you for displaying the puso of being Filipino. And before we end guys, to all our viewers, before we end this program, I hope you actually got to know more better about the Phillips brothers, and I hope to see them in the hard court. So thank you for watching our podcast, and let's just wait for our next episode of the Last 2 Minutes podcast. Thank you.
Thank you guys sa lahat sa inyo. Make sure you guys catch the next podcast as well.
Yes.
Thank you
Maybe
guys so
you'll be our co-host as well.
Ayun guys, again, sabi ko sa inyo, itong magkapatid na Philips, sobrang pusong Pinoy. And I hope nakilala nyo siyang maigi through us sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast. Again, shoutout sa inyo mga kapatid ko sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast, and shoutout kay Ben and Michael. Sobrang nag-enjoy kami sa pakikipagkwentuhan sa inyo. And Boleros Nation, don't forget to hit and hit the like and subscribe button, and leave comments again sa mga sumusuporta sa amin. You can leave comments kung sino yung gusto nyong ma-interview namin through our podcast. And sobrang salamat sa nag-uumapaw na suporta. And dahil doon, thank you. And Boleros Nation, God bless. Have a great day.